that everybody has two important buddhi. Buddhi means notions. One is called Suraksha Buddhi, other is called Sukh Buddhi. Suraksha Buddhi means the sense of security from the world and sense of happiness or joy from the world. And whole life, if you condense it, it comes to these two buddhis only. A person is after trying to get a sense of security and trying to get some sense of joy through everything and anything. And irony is, even after so much of trying, still that security is not there, still that joy is not there. Therefore, this shlok says that try to come to me. And there is only one word which I will condense this whole word into, is Ananascheta Satatam. And that word is called Vishwas or faith. You all must have heard the meaning of faith also. But I tell you, each and every activity of our life is prompted by faith on something. Rather, we get up in the morning and we have faith that we will live whole day. One day this faith would be disturbed. And when you sleep in the night also, we have the faith. What? We will get up. Who knows that? Who told you? I have heard people dying in the day and sleep also. But something tells that I will be getting up. When we marry, then also we have a faith that my partner would be giver of joy, not only nice, giver of joy also. When we have children also, we have the faith that this child will give me. They say also, bundle of joy is born. I don't know which bundle is there. They say, I have been blessed with a bundle of joy. Anywhere you purchase the house because you think this house would be more comfortable. You have come here because you think what I will speak would be the right thing. Or Gita, on the subject, there is a faith that Gita is authentic and it is really true. I am speaking because I have the faith that as a listener, you are listening properly and also understanding it. I am telling you, one relation you can't maintain, one work you can't maintain unless this element of faith is there. And all the problems of life is because somewhere my faith has been disturbed. My notion has been disturbed. Now, the faith on the world. Therefore, Gita says in 17th chapter, you know what it says? He said, person is not made of body. Shraddha mayo yam purusha. Yo yat shraddha saivsa. This person is made out of faith only. And as is the faith, so is the person. And Bhagavan goes little ahead. He says there are three types of faith, Satvik, Rastik and Tamsik also. If you want, you can go into 17th chapter also. But Ananyacheta will never come in our life unless we have very, very strong faith in the mind. For the sense of security from the Lord and sense of happiness also from the Lord. Sense of happiness from the Lord comes later on. Sense of security is more urgent requirement. If somehow this faith can come, and I am telling you one more thing, faith cannot come unless a person has done good actions in the past. It is said in our Puran, Alpa punyavatam rajan vishvaso nahi vajayate. When the punya is less, the faith, the Devi of Shraddha runs away from the heart. So what is the meaning of faith in the Lord? How to develop the faith in the Lord? Is there a way out to develop? First way is the person should do the right action. Second thing which is very, very important is humility. Humility. Egoistic person and faith can never be together. These are so important things. He will never have the faith, he will never enjoy the faith of the Lord. Because in having the faith of the Lord means you have to think repeatedly that Lord is the doer of my life. And when I have my own ahankar, I refuse that I have not done something. I refuse somebody, my mind reacts. Well, all the time you are saying Lord, Lord, I also have done something. If I was not there, how can the Lord do? I have washed the dishes today. If I was not there, Lord wouldn't have washed the dishes. I mopped the floor also. I washed the clothes also. Whole house was put like that. Somehow this doership is contradicting the faith. But somehow, if this faith in the Lord can come regarding His doership, regarding His protectionship, I think and I believe He is the doer. As much as faith you have from the Lord, so much would be the response from you. I am repeating it. Everybody's prayers would not have the same result. Everybody's Vishnu Sahasranam chanting will not have the same fruit. You have not given everything of yours to everybody. You have given your things to that person who had more faith in you. Supposing you have money, your money is not available for everybody. You have your time is not available for everybody. We share our resources with those people who have more faith on us. Those who think you are good, to that person, I think you must have given little more. To that son out of many, 2-3 sons also, we share more with that. And the whole faith, how the faith is developed, we'll just go through a little process. There is a process of development of faith. I say invest 2% faith and see the result of that. What is the turnover? What is the turnover of that? Do you get response from the God or not? I am repeating it. You invest 2% of faith. Bhagavan, this is what I have done. Now this situation is there, I don't know how to control it. But I am giving this a small work to you. You see how it has to be done. And after giving up that task, you forget that. If I am still thinking, still I have not given that area. People very easily say, I have lot of faith, but very difficult to have faith. It is said when Draupadi was dragged and she was disrobed, as long as she was still holding her sari, Bhagwan didn't come. It is only when she was totally disgusted and she said, now I can't hold it, and she left, He Dwarkanath mein Sharan Tihari, then there was Vastra avatar of the clothes. We pray to the God sometimes, Bhagwan, please do that. And after that, we go to the world also. Oh world, Chacha ji, Mama ji, please you also help. He said, you pray to the God. Bole, I'm just for security reason I'm using you. If God doesn't do, you can do it. So Bhagwan watches that. Bhagwan says, okay, now you don't have proper faith. I tell you, whole result of puja part is of the faith only. He says, okay, you are behind him. Now, then my fruit would not be there. And when a person gets response from his faith, you can't avoid having more faith. 2% faith converts into 10%. We as a student used to go to some pravachan like that. So supposing I went to Gurudev's pravachan at very young age. First time when I heard, so not everything didn't appeal. Why? I didn't understand many things. As simple as this. But out of 1 hour, few lines understood. So I invested 5% faith. But after I experimented that 2-3 lines, that 5% faith became 10%. Faith in the Lord grows when we give some project of your life to Him. I'm repeating it. Don't think, no, we should not ask God the material thing. Let us not be hypocrites. It is very easy to say, I don't ask God. I don't ask God and I ask the world. In front of God, we become desireless. And in front of the world, we become full of desires. What is this? And if we have to have desire, express it in front of the Lord. What is the problem? No, in His eyes I will fall. What does it matter? He is my father and mother. You keep on saying, Tumhe mata cha pita tumhe. If supposing the thing is not happening, give that work to Him. He will take care. And tell it to Him day and night. Bhagavan, this is your work I have given to you. And I will not tell about this to anybody. This condition is very strict. Don't try to be clever with God. I have given this job to you. Now after that it is your area. No, I shall depend on doctor. I will show the doctor, but I don't depend on the doctor. I will do whatever work is there, but my dependence is not there on anybody. Moment you depend anywhere, your all prayer will be it will not have effect. When I pray to the God, or when I express that faith to the God, Bhagavan says only this much. How much He is Ananya, how much He can leave everything for me. You must have heard the story of one katha was going on in India. One Pandit, I have told it many times, but some of you are maybe new, so just hear it. So there was a Panditji was doing the katha, and in the katha, he said that taking the name of Lord, one can cross the ocean of transmigration. So there was one cowherd woman sitting, Gwalin. She was late every day in bringing the milk because she had to cross the river. Next day she was on time. Panditji said, "Arey, you are on time?" He said, "Yes. I take Lord's name and cross that river." He said, "Without boat?" He said, "Huh?" "Well, I can't believe." He said, "No, you also come." So Panditji also went there. And this Gwalin, this cowherd woman, she just chanted, "Jai Jai Krishna, Jai Jai Krishna, Jai Jai Krishna." He started walking. This Panditji also died. First he tried to lift up his dhoti. And he also chanted, "Jai Jai Krishna, Jai Jai." And he fell down. He couldn't walk. Gwalin, the cowherd woman, was far ahead. Pandit said, "How could you walk? And I could not." He said, "Hey Pandit, you don't have belief in your word Krishna actually. You say your prayer. The Krishna of this Gwalin, then it will work. My Krishna word works. Your doesn't work." Then he said, "Okay, Jai Jai Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna of this Gwalin." And then he could walk. I tell you, the power of Lord's name is so immense. It can, rather, if you will not believe, it can enliven a dead person also. If this faith somehow, if it can enter in our heart, is this ability to leave the issue to the Lord can come in my mind. If this ability, it is not easy, we have to develop it. Give some small work to the God, let us see how He does it. Once He does it, then you start giving some more work. That means I have to keep giving work to the Lord. We are all like that, Work, my desires are there, what to do? I have my desire. Desire you can't just remove all of a sudden that, okay, today I will eat some pill and all my desire will move. So tomorrow morning desireless. No, nothing will happen. Maybe you may get more sleep after him. So Ananya Cheta means a tremendous capacity to have faith in the Lord. I tell you, with that faith, even the stone can become stone can become a live God also. In Vrindavan, when we go, many incidences we hear about that. Radharaman temple was there was only one stone, Shaligram was there. So that Pandit was worshipping Shaligram. So Janmashtami came, so everybody was distributing cloth to all the temples. But Shaligram had no cloth. So that Sethji came, he said, "Shaligram," he said, what about you? He said, no, I can't have, because Shaligram doesn't put any cloth. But he cried a lot that Sanatana Goswamiji was there. And cried. He said, "Bhagwan, if you had a form today also, you would have the clothes." Next morning, Murti was there. That Murti is still there in Radharaman temple. Faith is such a thing. It can bring all the powers at your feet. It can bring the Lord, it can bring the Guru, it can bring the scriptures. People have done upasana and jap is there and the Lord has manifested. But that faith requires that I should be single-minded in that. Taking support here also, taking support there also, taking support there also, nobody gives support to such a person. Ananya Cheta word will definitely flower when that place is there.